Welcome back
Welcome.
to your favorite podcast of the century. Hi, it's us. I
Hi.
don't know. Intros are weird.
Wait, who are we? Oh, I don't know. I'm Feather. That's Shinra.
Yes, hi.
Merry Christmas in a few days.
Yes, Merry Christmas in a few days. A lovely, lovely time to be alive. We made
Happy
it a full
Christmas.
year. Yes, happy Hanukkah,
Happy
Christmas.
time.
Oh, it's fucking... I know we just started the podcast, but when I was leaving work today, there was there was like at least 6 pickup trucks, red pickup trucks with a menorah on the back of it, and they were playing EDM. This is Hanukkah. It was like, this is Hanukkah. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was like,
I've never.
nice.
That's interesting.
Oh, the lovely areas of New York City. So, yeah. Shut up, phone.
Oh, shit.
Shut up, Blue Archive. I only want you for the waifus. I don't want to listen to you when I'm podcasting.
I'm so sorry. I pushed start streaming. Okay, I just started recording.
You just started recording? Well, do you want to just redo it?
No, it's fun. It's funny.
Yeah, but I still need your visual.
I haven't done anything yet.
I mean, that's fair, but
you can
remember,
just make a still of this box.
I guess, yeah, I could do that. Editing magic. He smile. Everything's been going normal the entire time.
Whatever. It's only like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so Black Friday passed. Life has been exhausting. I am so tired. I wanted to take off today so bad.
No.
I did not want.
You know what? Me too, but this isn't a retail job, so I can't do that. Just like, I'm not coming in today. Bye.
Yeah, I looked at my pay time off, and I was like, yeah, you have approximately 6 hours. I was like, word? I have 6 hours of pay time off already? Don't make me act up before Endwalker release. I was like, ooh. But I gotta save it. I have to save all my time. Because, the girlfriend.
That's the hard part, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because the girlfriend has confirmed moving in February.
Aw.
And she bought her plane ticket.
Aw.
And
that's perfect.
The best thing, she's bringing her dog. The dog is coming.
What kind of dog does she have?
She has a Yorkie poo. It's just a little hairier Yorkie. To be honest with you. And I am so excited. I love that thing. She's a little weirdo. Don't get me wrong. She's very weird. But she's a good dog. That's all that really matters.
You'll have to send me a picture sometime. I love any like cats, dogs. They all make me happy.
I'll post a picture of my girlfriend's dog right here, and then I'll show you later. But yeah, so that was very exciting. Black Friday, exhausting day. I hate retail, but
true, you had that.
A job is a job. Can't really complain.
Did anybody get anything good for Black Friday? Tell us below.
Did you go Black Friday shopping?
So I went out.
No, look at you.
I looked.
Having a social life. Fucking crazy.
I got sick by having coffee, so it was a bad idea.
Oh, yeah?
I have no idea. It's like really shitty to have like. I don't really want to talk about it too much because you
Talk about what?
What is it called? Purging isn't the most fun thing.
I mean, it is not, but I mean,
God, I hate it. Is there anything that feels more like just like something that is a semi-common occurrence? Like it doesn't happen every day, but it's more common, like a more common form of feeling sick, right? Mm. Like for something like that happens relatively often, it's so violent and painful.
Yeah, I always have stomach fucking problems. Stomach problems persist in my body for some reason. I don't know why they do, but they do, and it's always the worst. It's always very exhausting. That's like the main thing. It's always so exhausting. It's always very painful, and I always want it to stop. That's just. I haven't gotten sick in a while, actually. I say that. Watch tonight, because tomorrow's my day off. I'll be like.
I thought I had like food poisoning. It was so bad, but like I'm like the only thing, like, because I had the same thing that a friend had. Overall, the only thing was the damn coffee.
Oh yeah.
That I was the only one that had coffee.
Well, there you go. You fucked up. You had coffee. Coffee, bad.
I've been drinking coffee every day at work. Literally every damn day.
I can't. I hate coffee. I really hate coffee. Coffee is. I don't know. Some people. How do you take your coffee? Like, what's the method to your coffee making?
I like to have it every single way possible.
Clip and ship it, boys. We got her.
But that's because I like variety in life. So I get bored if it's the same thing all the time. I don't have like a standard. I'll do cappuccino, latte, straight, like regular coffee with like black, with a little sugar, with a little cream, cafe au lait, anything.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
Interesting. Nova.
Macchiato.
So for those who don't know, I have a cockatiel who is usually very quiet. Today, she apparently just wants to be heard. Yes, Nova, you are my master. I'm sorry. I know you want to look over your domain and screech, but you can't. I am recording here. Shut up. I love you, though. Thank you. Last time it was your cat, and now it's my bird.
Yeah, Java's too content. So that's the only Black Friday shopping I did. It was online. And I got him a new cat tree.
Nice.
And it came today, and he is already obsessed. He keeps, like, trying a new spot, and he was even laying in it while I was building it. And it's about, like, 1.5 to 2 feet taller than his previous tree.
Ooh, he has height on you now.
He can go very high up.
Hell yeah. Trying to do this bent over pose. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. Maybe I think I have to start from up here, maybe. Yep. Yeah, that looks better, I think.
There you go.
Gotta love digital art. Smile.
I know. That's why I'm not, like, doing anything too carefully yet, because this head is not... Like, I did the head first, and then I was focusing on the body, and now the head doesn't match. So it looks really funny right now. Which is fine.
Yeah, I am not sticking this pose at all right now.
You're not what?
I am not sticking this pose right now at all. It is not amazing.
Yeah, you take it one step at a time, right?
Yeah, of course. How much of the back do you actually see in this? That's the main question there, SpongeBob. But fucking, I have you been watching anything besides Mushoku Tensei this season?
I've been being a terrible Higurashi fan. That's from last season. And catching up to it. But I honestly can't remember what else I'm watching. A lot of stuff from last season still. But this season, I don't even know. I mean, I was watching Slime, but isn't that over? I'm so behind because I went to Florida.
Yes, I finished. I feel like I finished a while ago, actually.
Like, since I went on my trip to Florida and then started working, basically every episode we've recorded so far, like all I've been watching is Mushoku. I haven't even finished Sopranos, and I'm on the final season. Like since before I left.
Yeah.
So.
Never watched.
But
Sopranos.
you know what started watching instead of finishing Sopranos is the new Dexter.
Oh yeah, that's back.
Did you ever watch Dexter?
I never did, cause it, you know, when did that show come back?
I think it ended in 2013, the 8th season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Something like that.
When was it still good though? That's the question.
4 years prior to that, so I guess the last good season was 2009.
Okay. How do we feel about like them bringing back old things and like making new shows?
Well, in this case, it's so I've only seen the first 2 episodes so far, and I think it's on. It just came out with a 4th episode. It's so nostalgic. To the first, because there were 8 seasons, and the first 4, which I feel like is a trend for so many TV shows, were really good, in varying degrees. But they brought back the original writer or director or something, one of the backbones, and a lot of the original team as well. And it just feels a lot more like the original 4 versus where it left off on, even though it's following up with where the story went, which was really weird.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah. But, I don't know. It depends on what it is. Like, if it's just a cash grab. I know that Michael C. Hall, the actor...
That's his name? That plays Dexter?
Yes.
Interesting.
I'm sure that he had a lot of push in it because he's a producer now.
Oh,
and, I mean, he's done other stuff, and he's good, but there was never anything quite like the character of Dexter. It's just something you kind of have to see to know.
Yeah, there hasn't been like a TV shows that I've gone into like in a while. Actually, I feel like
I'd say that my favorite American TV show was Dexter, 100%. So that's why I'm extra excited. I mean, is it
really?
surprising from the person who watches gore and horror anime as well? No.
That's
or any murder mystery, anything.
That's true. You know what anime I think you will like? Oh, I mean, you probably read the manga, actually. I think we talked about this before, not on the podcast, but,
There's, maybe not. What was it?
I forgot the name of it, or it's the girl who just starts seeing dead things randomly, like ghosts and shit, randomly.
Ghosts, randomly.
She just one day wakes up and she can just see ghosts. Oh my god, what's it called? It's oh my god, what's it called? Give me 1 second.
My anime list. Tell me about a girl.
Yeah, that's pretty much. That's why we need a producer on the side to be like,
hey,
yo,
Alexa.
what's this anime?
Hey,
what's
Siri.
This anime? Yeah.
No, they need to add that. Hey, Siri, tell me about this anime.
It's fucking...
Oh, she just told me she's unable to do that.
Yeah, she's like, listen
Siri
here,
said,
you bitch.
stop talking, Siri. You're confusing me.
Midoko-chan.
to get the answer to that question.
Siri, no. I have 2 Siris talking to me.
It's what's her fucking name? Miroko-chan? Some shit.
Miroko-chan. No, I don't think so.
It's like this girl is going through life, and then randomly she starts seeing ghosts, and these ghosts are fucking terrifying. And she's there don't lose, and it's just her going through her daily life, but then these horrific fucking creatures are around her, and she's trying not to show that she can see them, because if they do, that's when they're fucking attack. So she's just she's going through life, but she sees these ghosts attaching herself to her friend, and just being eaten by bigger ghosts and shit, and she's just Oh shit. It's really entertaining, actually. It's really cool. I mean, it also has like a little bit of like an ecchi side to it, so I'm like, hell yeah.
That's probably why. I mean, I've definitely read a similar plot before, but I don't know. When I was younger, I read a lot more like shonen stuff. Now I just mostly read shoujo. And there's not much ecchi there.
You know,
there's smut. Don't get me wrong, there is smut, but I try to avoid that as well.
Mm.
Unless it has a good story.
But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And I don't know. There's something about anime. I don't know what happened recently. I'm just like, man, I just don't feel like watching anime.
Aww.
I don't know why.
Hello, anime
I mean,
podcasters.
I know,
listeners.
Right? I mean, I don't know. It's just something. There's something just about the like the feel, like watching it now. I was like, this is like I just really don't care about like a lot of the shows that are like a lot of them are just bad.
Well, so like there's a lot of like subpar anime for sure these days.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. But and then the longer you've been into it, I feel like there's certain things that are exciting here and there, and again, like Mushoku's always exciting. But it almost ruins other anime for me too. Like I'm like, why watch something else? Ain't gonna be Mushoku.
That's exactly like the thing I'm getting at. I'm just like
your current dilemma.
Yeah, it's just like I just don't want to waste my time suffering watching something like terrible because Mushoku is there like just killing it, you know?
Well, so again, like I spend most of my time reading Korean webcomics.
You know, I still need to get into like some of
Dude.
Like, solo leveling.
I have gotten a friend of ours has now read 2 series that I told him about.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Aishabel.
Of course. I mean, he's on the road, so it's just
yeah.
Like,
no, he was like, "Oh, this is perfect for right now."
Yeah, I need to like.
Basically, I just showed him like a mommy with red hair, and it was over.
It's like perfect. I tried to get into like some after like Tower of God came out, and like the anime came out, and then got a high school. I mean, I did read actually a bunch of Tower High School actually.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard. So with just webcomics in general, you have 2 different like streams usually. Either it's something new and there's not that much to read, or it's something that's like set in stone, popular, really good, and it has like 300 chapters already, if not more, for you to catch up to. And you're like, eh.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly like the dilemma now. So I'm just like, everyone says read solo leveling, so I'm like, man, I should read solo leveling. You know? So that's kind of a... Nova, please, for the love of God.
I actually need to get back to reading Tower of God. I didn't finish.
What was her name again? Who's the one that we all
fucking hate? Rachel?
That's her fucking... I thought her name was Noelle for a minute.
She's voiced in the anime by one of my favorite voice actresses, Hayami Saori.
Yeah.
And it's like, every time I hear her now, she's ruined. She's been ruined.
By...
By fucking Rachel.
Listen, Rachel was just doing what she had to do. Right, Nova? Say nothing if so. If you believe she was...
Say nothing?
Yeah, just say nothing if you agree, Nova. God damn it, Nova. My bird is really talkative tonight. So, a little behind the scenes of the podcast. Because we both work, we filmed this podcast pretty late into the night. So the fact that my bird is awake and yelling
is concerning.
Is like, why? Why are you doing? You're doing this on purpose, Nova. It's because I grabbed her when I got home. I grabbed her and gave her some love, and she was like, "I'm gonna get back at you now for loving me like this."
Damn.
How dare you love me? This looks fucking terrible. I mean, I say that. I mean, it's definitely not as it's not as bad as it could. I could make it. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely could be a million times worse. So again, just look at podcast art from like the very first episodes. Link down below. Smile. Not really.
We're all.
But man,
we're all
I've been
learning.
wanting to draw all weekend. And then what happens is I'm like, yeah, let's draw. And then I'm just like, I have nothing to draw. 1, 2. I'm like, I'll play one game of League of Legends before I start drawing. You know, just a casual game of League. And then that casual game of League goes, I lose. And I'm like, fuck, gotta play another one. And then I lose again. And I'm like, fuck, gotta play another one. And then I lose again. I'm like, fuck, gotta play another one. TLDR, I'm pretty bad at League of Legends. I'm not a young man anymore. 1 second. Nova, hey. Shh. I'll give you a treat if you learn to be small. But oh yeah, but so I don't know if I said it. I don't know if I'm repeating myself because today is a fucking blur. But so my girlfriend's moving in with me. That's pretty cool. Try to get that sale on Black Friday. And then pet fees are a lot of money apparently. Have you ever flown with a pet, Heather?
Yeah. It only cost me $120 anytime with Java.
Yeah, it's pretty much because I've never flown with my pet. I've driven to Florida with them. That was an interesting trip.
Well, I don't know how much birds would cost.
Just fucking just pack them on their way. Be like, all right, you got this, right? You can get there yourself. I always wondered that actually. Like, you know how back then and like during wartime they'll have like carrier pigeons and shit. How?
Yes.
How does one how does a carrier pigeon work? I will never understand that.
I don't know, but those I don't know about carrier, but passenger. I don't know. One of them don't exist no more.
Do carrier pigeons don't exist? I mean, I don't think that. I think they're just regular pigeons nowadays. You know.
Yeah. Well, no, there was a certain breed of pigeons that was overhunted. They ate them.
Aw. You think would you eat a pigeon? Like survival instincts,
so
zombie
it sounds it's really fucked up. They only taste good with the younger, like when they're young. As most animals seem to be. It just sounds so fucked up to me. I don't think I could like, it would be different, yeah, if it was the apocalypse. Just even if it's the apocalypse, gotta stay sustainable.
Yeah, get this vegan
Vegan pigeons?
Vegan pigeons. That sustainable meat.
This tastes like pigeon.
I always wonder that. Like, if you could be an animal, what animal would you turn into?
Seagull, remember?
Oh my god. I don't know why you want Seagulls are fucking annoying. They're like the worst animal. Like, actually the worst animal. What do seagulls offer? Like, what do they offer to the ecosystem besides being gigantic and scary? Like, they're so big for no reason. Do you just want to feel big, Feather? Is that it?
Huh? Seagulls are big?
Yes, Feather. Seagulls are fucking gigantic.
I don't know. I got fucking... whatchamacallit.
Have you seen a seagull in New York? Those things are fucking big.
I got fucking... what's it called?
They're fucking
hawks?
huge.
Giant hawks in my neighborhood.
Hawks are cool.
They make a ruckus, dude.
I like it.
There's also
I like
vultures everywhere. And I found fucking whatchamacallit?
I don't know.
Turkeys at a friend's like company building. It was filled with turkeys.
Turkeys are cool.
This was like the week before Thanksgiving, so I'm like, run away, turkeys.
This poses a thing. When are we gonna accept that turkey actually is like? Why is that the Thanksgiving meat? Why is
I think it's because it's the. I think one reason why is it might be one of the few things from like the original like Thanksgiving stuff.
That
still exists in a relative quantity to be able to eat it.
I mean, sure, I guess that makes sense, but also just like, turkeys, fucking, it just tastes bland.
You gotta cook them right. It's unfortunate, and most of the time,
like they take the most work to cook, and this is like just cook a chicken. It tastes way better.
I don't even think chicken tastes that great.
I think it tastes better than a turkey.
But it's easier because they're smaller. It's like it's easier to do so many different things with.
Exactly. Oh, there's a lot of innuendos that you can just make with all this and with all these conversations, Feather.
I don't know where. I'm not even paying it. I am too sleepy to follow you.
You said they're smaller, so they're easier to do things with.
I don't know how I feel about that at all.
You know, but it's easier to pick up a petite girl than it is to pick up a thicker one. If you're weak.
That's okay.
That's the gist of what I was getting at. Man, drawing is one of the most rewarding things in the world, but it's also fucking. It can
be pretty annoying, right?
It's so hard. It's like.
Well, especially like when you're basically like learning periods, like before you're a master, which is gonna take a long time for anybody. Everything is just like, how do I? Wait, how does this? This doesn't look right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of the fixing things. Fixing.
One and a mama, woman and mama, no. But have you ever just wanted to change your wardrobe?
Like in real life?
Yes.
Like your wardrobe, like change your style or just get new clothes?
Just like completely change your style and get new clothes.
So.
Because that happens to me a lot, where I'll just be like, man.
Maybe that's my problem. So I don't really suffer from that because I am extremely strange and eclectic and have like 50 different styles. Like I definitely like alternative stuff. Like, so I like to dress punk, gothic Lolita, Victorian, retro, and goth-ish, like those things. But then I can also be like 1,000% normie with jeans and a t-shirt or whatever I wear to work as an office worker now, like etc. I can do high fashion, like just standard fashion, like a little more on that end. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I like everything. It's a problem in its own way, but like right now, the main problem I have from that is because I have so many different styles, it's like when you go to match stuff together, it can be challenging sometimes. Yeah, like, I have this cute shirt, but I literally do not have one jacket that I could wear with it or something.
Yeah, like, I prefer fall fashion a lot.
Oh, definitely.
I think fall fashion is really fucking cool. So I'm like, yeah, I want the North Face jacket. Like I always say, I mean, I hate North Face, but I'm like, man, they make cool like drip jackets. You know, I just want drip feather. That's all I want.
Like Connor?
Yes, that exact jacket. The Goku drip jacket. That the meme.
Yeah.
That's a because they don't have that. It has a Supreme jacket, but they have like, man, this hand looks so ugly. 1 second, time to do the age old. Hey, I'll draw this to the side. What's it look like?
I know.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't look that bad. Actually,
My favorite thing to do as well.
just draw
Except
hands
not
on
my
the side.
favorite thing to do. Because then I'm like, ooh. Time to start over for me. Just kidding.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I've always had the weird aesthetic of like, I'm just gonna wear anime shirts. And I'm like, I need to stop. I'm a man now. I'm a man with a very attractive girlfriend. I can't keep just coasting through life like I'm a dweeb.
Well, what is she like? Not that it should.
What does she like? What does she like that I wear?
Yeah.
I don't actually think she likes anything I wear, to be completely honest. Sometimes I wear a shirt, she's like, I hate when you wear that shirt.
Well, no, I mean, like, is there anything she's ever been like, oh, you should get something like this. You should try wearing something like that.
Nope. She is terrible.
I mean, I have to say, I do not know a goddamn thing about men's fashion. Like, I could get a basic outfit for someone. I could get an office outfit for, like, you know, if I had to help. Like, I could help my dad get clothes if I had to go shopping for him. But if it comes to, like, actually fashionable, like, menswear, I might have some idea about shoes.
I think
that's
men.
where it, like,
as someone who is not in men's fashion, I doesn't understand men's fashion at all either. I'm pretty sure a lot of men's fashion is layering. That's like the thing that men do. It's
seems
a lot
to
of.
be.
It's just like, yeah, you wear this with like a suit jacket here. It's like even if you like wear just like a normal t-shirt, it's like, oh, I'm gonna do that with another thing there, and then you just that's like how it seems that it's fashionable. That's why it kind of like falls like really easy because it's just like, hey, I'm just gonna layer all this shit, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, like, I feel like men's fashion too is a little bit more specific in technique, whereas for women's, it's just oversaturated with a million possible things.
Yeah. Also, some fashion just doesn't work on some people because
that too.
boob.
It's very difficult. I mean,
Liz is like, I want to cut these off because I want to wear these cute little tops that will never work for me.
It's so difficult. It's so difficult. Like, yeah, and then like anything like that's like let's say like a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a horrible sketch of a shirt. But anyways, so you got a shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it goes like it's loose. If you have big boobs, you just automatically, it's like, oh, I'm definitely not pregnant, but it looks like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they make it turn into a tent.
Yes.
Because if it's already loose.
Mm-hmm. Like my girlfriend, cause like, right, for visual sake, right? So my girl pretty much, you know, very, very standard top, and then the bottom tapers in, and then it, you know, hip, whatever, right? So she's very well endowed in the front area. So she just what like her thing looks like. If she was to wear a shirt, because the outward of the boob, right? So the outward of the boob goes here, shit like that, right? Because of how this just drapes like this, and she just looks like a box. You know what I mean?
It depends. So I've always for me,
just put a belt under all your boobs, just like in every anime character. That's why that's why in anime design, when they draw a character with that has like huge tits, they always have like some fucking garter belt there, because it just makes sense in the design. Because if you didn't have that, that shirt will be fucking like that.
So for
You know?
me, I cannot wear, like, I hate V-necks. Because I think that, and it depends on how the V-neck is. Usually it's more like this curved, and it's not like actually a V. It's more like this curvy shape with the opening of the shirt. And it's just so obnoxious, the cleavage sometimes.
Oh, I love V-necks.
So I like if it's going to be a shirt for cleavage, what I really like, at least I think looks good with my proportions, is like the box. It's like a boxy cut, like this. I don't know, I think it just looks cute.
I know what you're talking about.
Because then it's like, it can be cute and sexy, whereas like, I don't know. It's just more my thing.
I mean, I get that.
Though, my own cleavage, I just scare from it. I like never have any. And then, it's fine because I can't even wear anything like that to work. So today I wore a dress actually that would have fallen under like this category, but I just put a tank top under it with, and not a tank top, a turtleneck.
But
so it was like this.
But the poor Japanese men, how would they get their fix, Feather?
I don't know. They have wives.
Some of them do.
Most of them do.
Most of them? Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I think there's, as far as I know, there's only 2 single men in my department.
Only 2?
Hmm?
I said, any catch your eye, Feather? Any
Dude.
Any future suitors?
I will never, ever, ever, ever be with someone I work with.
Yeah, that's the smart way of going about it.
Like, hell no. I had one, like, anytime I've even had someone like that had a crush on me that I worked with, I was just like, fuck. Like, I had one person that was like genuinely courting me at my last job, and I just we were good friends, and I'm like, why?
And they say chivalry is dead.
Well, the thing that I really couldn't, it was hard for me, was because, like, in the span of me knowing this person, him and his like longtime girlfriend broke up.
Oof.
And I don't know, that part that it's just very
What?
You know? That whole situation.
Messy, you mean?
Yeah. Well, especially when I was like, I just wanted to be friends. And
I mean, that's what I like. There's a coworker of mine who was like, apparently he was like in love with his like best friend for a while, and he like confessed to her, and she was like, "Oof, bud." And he's like,
it's
"Fuck it, I don't care no more."
It's something. I mean, like, there's people, like, a lot of people don't think that opposite sex, or I would say people that wouldn't be sexually attracted, so like, it doesn't have to be opposite sex, like, you know, 2 lesbians and 2 gay guys, and, you know, 2 straight people but opposite sex, like, that they can't be friends, but you definitely can be.
I think it's easier.
It's just
to be friends with women than it is with men. To be honest with you, that arm is so long. It's a very long arm. I said the arm, like this arm, is very, very long.
Oh, yeah, no, mine is long too. I'm trying to figure out the one that's like, I have her hand up. Probably gonna have her do something else too.
Is shitty. I have to just bring this thing up like there, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And then I just grab this. Okay. that's fine there. I think it's gonna rotate that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like talking to people of the opposite sexes, it's a lot easier for me, at least in my head.
Opposite sex.
And being friends with them. And being friends.
I mean,
with them.
it's honest. I mean, true. Like I have that. I think it's easier. I have a difficult time with I have female friends, but I have a difficult time making new female friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so for me, like, same sex, it's very
hard for you.
I don't know.
I
have a lot of good ones. I could. It would take me a while to count them, but I've always had more male friends.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Granted,
I think I don't know.
Sure.
Especially, I think especially since I'm in a relationship now, it's just like it's way easier to be friends, like be friends with women, because a lot of them are just like, oh, obviously, he's not trying to flirt with me.
It does make it easier. So like, I mean, most of my male friends are, like, in real life at least, they're almost all gay. But the ones that aren't, like, they're mostly friends of my friends, so I like how I met them, and we've just known each other, like, for the period that we have. That's never an issue. And I mean, that's the thing too, is like not everybody is even people have types, right? So if you don't fall into that type, like, there is a chance that there can be attraction, but not necessarily like something to worry about.
I had this conversation at work, actually. People were like, I don't have a type. Like, not everyone has a type. I was like, that's a goddamn lie. Everyone has a type.
I don't have
Liz
a type.
has a type. I have a type. You have a type. Everyone has a fucking type.
You want to know what my type? You know what my type is?
What is your type, Feather?
Tootie.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. My type is anime babes.
No. Like,
except I'm straight.
For now, until Feather meets a woman as like,
IRL.
Okay. Feather's, I don't know.
But babes.
Feather's gonna meet an IRL girl and he's like, this is my awakening. 30 years later.
30. I don't know, but a lot of my, like, female friends, we've always joked about, like, we'll just live together forever and, you know, just do our own thing. Maybe get married, but not actually be in a relationship.
Yeah, that's how it be. It's crazy because oh my god! Speaking of all this, so there's this girl that was working, like, doing recovery today, and she was like, she barely has work there. She was just asking me and my friend these, like, questions, and she was like just asking us about us, like, well, what do you do about this, blah blah blah, and I'm just saying, like, what I do. She's like, yo, you gotta live your life. I'm like, she's like, you're not gonna be happy with your life if you just do what you do. I was like, yeah, I just stay home. I don't like to party and do all that. And she's like, oh, you're gonna be bored, blah blah blah. You gotta live your life. You only have one life to live. I'm like, I am pretty content with my life.
Excuse me.
Blah,
I
blah,
mean,
blah.
so.
Continue.
No, you continue. You're talking.
She was just like, yeah, she said all that. And then I was like, I'm fine. And she's like, you want any kids? And I was like, yeah, I'll take, like, one. She's like, that's pretty selfish to just have one. I was like, what are you talking about?
Who is this? How long have you known this woman?
Like 2 seconds.
Dude, what
She's
the
like,
fuck?
She's like my age and stuff like that. And I'm like,
like, that's
huh?
okay to say to a fucking friend, but someone you just met?
Yeah. So I was like, huh?
Excuse me?
And then she's like, blah, 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 blah. She's like, that's why you'll never get a girlfriend. And I was like, but I do.
Yeah.
And then And then she's like, "Oh, how long ago was that?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you?" I literally said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm literally in a relationship. And yeah, I was like, "You're fucking stupid. Get the fuck away from me." And she's like, "Oh, I want to see her." So like, I just showed her my phone background, which is my girlfriend, obviously. It would have been funny if my background was like a 2D waifu, and I was like, "Here she is."
Here she is.
Is she perfect?
Oh, God. Unrelated to the whole relationship, and I don't even know random shit that woman's saying, but I went to get like my screen protector replaced at Apple, and I have like Art of Beatrice on my lock screen, and she's like, "Is this your art?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, can't
Like,
you tell this is by renowned Japanese artist
Hitaru
Hitaru Urashima?
Hitaru? I don't even know if that's a real name that's possible, but
could be.
what I was gonna say is I actually did have art on my phone, like as a background that was mine, so like, is that weird to have your own art as your background?
No, I mean if you're especially proud of it, I wouldn't say.
Because
so.
like I don't particularly think I'm good, but I'm like proud of certain things that I've done. Type of situation.
I think I'm seeing that art now, so.
Insane. He's insane, fam. Man, I have to fucking make this smaller, cause I am definitely fuck.
Definitely fuck?
I'm definitely fuck. Fuck.
What would you say is your biggest problem with her? Like, what's your Achilles heel? I was gonna say, what's your monkey's paw?
In regards,
Just in anything. Like, what do you think you're weak at art? Like, what do you think is your weakest?
Anatomy.
I don't think you're terrible at anatomy. I think you're pretty good.
I'd say it's my weakest, and then that we talked about before, the tilt that we like see at.
Oh yeah, I have to actually tilt. I have to tilt my canvas when I draw.
Like there's something wrong with us.
Yeah, I just apparently just draw at a fucking slant.
You can kind of see it here, and then I mean
surprisingly, this actually isn't slanted terrible. I've cured myself. You seen it here?
I think I need to like do more stuff out of my comfort zone and stuff like that. I can be complacent.
Oh, there he is. And one pet quiets, the other one comes.
Basically.
I think, honestly, God, I think I am weak at drawing hair.
Yeah.
I have designed my character. I have drawn her many times. Her hair changes just a little bit every time. So I'm like, how the fuck do I draw this hair?
I don't think that has anything to do with like.
I think that's like my weakest. That's my
skill.
weakest thing. I think it's a skill.
So
to
for
draw
me,
hair?
another weakness I have, which I don't think is a real weakness per se, is that I don't think I have like a consistent style. Like I definitely have a style, but it's very all over the place.
I think you have a consistent style. I could definitely tell. Like if you would have shown me like two art paint, I'm like feather drew that one. You have a very distinct style when you draw faces.
I'm also pretty adaptable though, in my opinion. So like if I wanted to do something, I don't know. I think it's mixed.
It's weird when because like Liz said this to me and it made sense to me. It was you are always never gonna be like, oh, I had like, because you're the one who's drawing it, you know. So some days you have a good art day, some days you have a bad art day. But to other people that look at your art, to be like, oh yeah, this art you like, they can tell that you drew this because you just have your own like, you know. if that's making any sense.
I feel like it's still a little inconsistent though. Like it's not necessarily like, you know how comic artists, anime artists work on like animation, especially in animation where it has to look the same for every frame, and I think like for animation it's very serious.
To be fair though, in animation you kind of have a cheat because one, you have a reference sheet in front of you at all times, and two, you just draw the previous frame.
Yeah, but what about like the consistency over the whole show? A lot of those things are segmented.
I mean, listen, you're talking to someone who's one of their favorite shows is Naruto, which doesn't have consistent animation.
Okay, because why do you think? Because of the sheer amount of inability for it.
It's one is that, and two is just like you'll just have like for in Boruto, for example, right? When the second main character of the show decided to come into the show finally, the episode that they introduced him, they brought in, like the guy, I forgot his fucking name, but he's like known for like his fight sequences, right? He like is one of the,
It doesn't look anything the same.
Yeah, so it just looks like he like took reference from the manga, so it looks like the manga panels instead of like what the show looks like. So if I'll send you a clip of it after the stream, and I'll post like a segment of the fight right here, on screen right now. But like the style between like, you know what I mean, right? Well, basically, what I'm trying to get at is style will differ based on who's drawing it and like who's animating it. Because I think even in like Japanese anime, I think it's fine if it like differs just a little bit. Because sometimes it's just like it adds style. Like think of like whenever a Naruto fight happens and you see the extra lines, the extra detail on like a certain object. Oh my god, I'm talking about all that, but I forgot his name. But in an anime when like a punch happens and then a wall breaks into fucking squares. I forgot what the Japanese animator who does that is.
The one
but that's his thing.
Did this, yeah.
That's his thing. Oh shit, things are happening, and then squares. Everything explodes into squares. Yeah. Like the Deku versus Todoroki fight from My Hero Academia.
It's a very distinct. Man, that scene is like my favorite.
It's probably like the only fight scene in the entire show. Like actual, like every other fight ends in one punch.
I was gonna say I do love like some of the stuff with All Might. But yeah, it's pretty swift. Swift situations.
KO. So here's I think I finished my overall sketch. What do you think, Feather?
Getting there. I feel like this whole stream, this whole episode is just gonna be us getting a sketch down.
I mean, that's every episode of the Fan Service Pod where we sit here and
back
draw.
In our old times where we would like just draw as much as possible versus.
I mean, I'm still just drawing one thing. Like I'm still trying to draw a completed piece, but I think the conversations are a lot better. You know what, you people in the comments, if there is one out there. So as you can see, the format has changed since the
inception.
The inception of the show. I feel like this is a lot better. You can see both of our art. You can see compared to just constantly flipping, because if what Feather's drawing isn't that interesting to you at the time, you can just look at mine. If what I'm drawing is interesting, you look at hers. Vice versa. Is not like editing the podcast before like all that was fucking actually painful. Because I was like, fuck it, because I would be drawing something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm getting to the good part of mine. And then Feather is just like having like a rant for herself. And normally the way that like I was editing it was if Feather is ranting about shit, or like for a while, it will be Feather's POV time. And then if I was ranting about something, it would be my POV time. Or whoever was like drawing the most interesting thing. And then, but sometimes we will both be ranting and we'll both be drawing very interesting things at the time. So it added
Switching between over.
was rough to say the least.
I can't imagine. I haven't done any of the editing because I am not an editor. I want to try to start doing stuff, but it's just that is who knows now.
We'll teach you.
I
got you.
Yeah, but so what I was gonna say is I've been like doing. So you were saying this woman is like at your job, right? Going back to that, they're like, well, what do you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just work and go home type of thing, right?
Yep.
And it's like, but she doesn't know what you're doing at home. She doesn't know you stream after work, you work on this podcast, you're editing videos, you're doing art.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So that's why I was just like, whatever.
We all have our own things, like, and also, like, I mean, you don't have to, like, I got all my clubbing and partying out when I was young. I don't need to do any of that anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
to me, it's boring now.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I'll go to raves, but that's like the extent of.
I could not do that ever again.
No more raves.
No more raves. I don't have any. I mean, they were okay in the first place. Like, it's not like the most exciting thing. It's just like what we did. Mm-hmm. Speaking of what we did, one of the last raves we tried to go to, I don't remember who was there specifically, but we were driving to this party in my car at the time, and Megu was with us. Ooh. Miss Megula, the Notorious. And it was in Miami. And my car was full with people. And it was in literally like the freaking Everglades in the middle of nowhere. We're looking for this place. And it's taking us down a fucking dirt road. This is back when I had to print out a MapQuest direction, like,
the good old
sheet.
days. You youngins don't know about MapQuest.
This is when, like, I don't know if smartphones were out yet, but if they were, they probably weren't. But if they were, like, you didn't really have, like, that GPS functionality yet. Like, map guidance 2, like, on iPhones was, like, an absolute joke when they first came out. And all that kind of stuff. So we live in a different age. And so we're just like, where are we going? And, like, we just couldn't figure out where this was. And all we found was, like, some dark looking farmhouse or something. And we're just like, it's time to go. Yeah. And I'm just like, what did we avoid that day? Like, what were we driving to? I wonder to this day.
No, I think you gotta go revisit it, don't you think?
Go revisit it. Unfortunately, I have no information of that left over.
Just go back.
I don't know where it was. I'd have to have, like, my old PC to figure all that noise out.
So, I love how this is Christmas. We haven't touched on anything Christmas related.
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. What the hell? Well, that's why we draw cute Christmas wives instead.
Yes, I draw my character in a Christmas slutty outfit, because I have to keep on brand and I have to draw slutty shit. I have to draw my character in increasingly slutty I have no idea how to draw sheer shit.
You don't draw it necessarily.
Yeah. No,
just do the lines, and it's more about how you color it.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just do shit like that. Oh yeah, then she fucking has Isn't the next season of Demon Slayer coming on soon? Actually, I think Friday.
Oh wait,
or
is
this
it that
weekend.
time?
I think the Red Light District is coming back on, actually.
Okay, there's something to watch. Cause you see, that's my thing. It's like either good story or good animation. Give me some stuff. Like it has to hit something for me to watch it. So like I could also take some Jujutsu Kaisen right now for sure.
I think Black is coming. Whatever it's called.
The movie.
Isn't the movie is coming out soon? I believe.
Well, so the movie is like based in December, like the actual plot. Or was it? Maybe it was the release date that I'm just hearing in Japanese echoing in my head. Who fucking knows?
Probably. Time of the year. Fucking Christmas music. Do you fucking? How do we feel about Christmas music? Can we like not? Can we like not?
So I worked retail. I can't stand it.
It drives me physically insane.
I also think that anybody who's never worked retail, like, just be nice. Be nice to the people behind the counter.
Yeah, I haven't.
They go through so much.
I haven't like dealt with like many terrible people. So I am Yamete Kuda blessed. Little gems. It's weird trying to. It's funny because the evolution of this podcast has not only just been us talking, but it's also been a reflection of my character growth as an artist. Because before me and the podcast, I was like, man, I wish I don't have an OC. I don't have like a waifu, because some people they just have one character that they just draw all the fucking time, and I never had that. And now, fast forward now, and I have my witch girl, who is now the focus of all my art, because I actually know what she looks like. The problem is, though, when it comes to drawing her, is I tend to draw her titties way too big sometimes.
Way too big.
Because I'm just like, yeah, that looks big enough. And then sometimes they get bigger, sometimes they get smaller. So when I started this drawing today, I was like, man, how big am I? How big am I making these today? I know I blame the artist that I look up to for the reason why. So there's an artist, he goes by EU03, or Dance Floor Combat, I think his name is. And his art is fucking insane. I fucking love his art. His art is just giant tittied women. And that's what I aspire to be one day. Just beautiful, big boobed women doing big boobed women things, like just being happy.
Yes.
That and the only other artist I really look up to is fucking Kubo.
So tight.
Have you watched Strike the Witch?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I rewatched it the other day. Fuck, man. It's so good. Also, whoever the voice actor is for that one, I forgot his name. The one who goes, Rickenbacker! I was like, ah! He was sick.
You're so goofy. Yeah. I have too many artists I respect.
I mean, I respect.
I
mean, if you just go on my
thing.
Twitter, I follow way too many fucking.
One
way
of my
too many
favorite artists is this one lady named Carnelian, and her main thing is good old eroge.
Booba.
She draws lots of booba and lots of booty.
Boo. All right, I think I got some. I think I got something working. What do we think? What do we think, Feather? What do we think?
Yeah, no, it looks really. I like the composition. You've been doing really good with all that too.
The beauty of Poe's books, you know, he just.
Yeah, I need to use some of the poses I have saved.
It's a game changer.
Because one of my things is a lot of my another weakness is I think a lot of my stuff is very stiff.
I try to if I draw a character stiff, I'm like something looks weird. I think my thing is I use poses to cheat. 'Cause I was like, if I can just pose them in a certain way, I don't have to draw it.
Oh, why did that?
Like the whole thing earlier, I was like, man, these fucking leg, and then you don't even fucking see the legs.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I need to learn how to draw frills. I have no idea how to do like a frill, and it kills me.
So I do kind of like, I don't know. You can first like draw like a basic shape, and then on that line.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the whole like it's a bunch of wavy lines, smile, and then from there just do the power of coloring. Fix it, you know.
So this is how I do it. It takes just a little bit of practice. I don't do it like perfectly, like this is lazy, but I've just been doing it for so many years. Frills and lace and stuff.
Yeah, I've never drawn frills.
I used to design lots of Lolita clothing as a youth, so it's like inevitable.
I don't think I ever asked you how does one get into that? Like,
I don't know.
Maybe you don't know. How did you get into it?
I don't know.
You were just like born one. You woke up one day. You're like,
I know. I don't even know how old I was. I was probably like 14. Admired it, wanted to be able to wear it, and then started finding like stuff online when I was 16, like on eBay and stuff to buy. And then I went to Japan too when I was 16. I bought some in Harajuku personally.
Harajuku, bro.
But no, I mean you see it in pop culture.
Do you?
I got interested, yeah. So, like, especially in, like, the early 2000s, like, from 2000 to 2008, it was at its peak popularity. It's kind of not popular anymore. It's it's always been niche, but it's extremely niche now. A lot of brands have gone out of business for the clothing as well. But I mean, you see it in anime too, like as a easy kind of character design outfit, I think. And sometimes it is suited to the character, of course, though. Sometimes it's just there to be there. But for example, like Kuroneko from what is it? My little sister can't be this cute.
Never watched that.
Really?
Nope, I don't watch Degen anime, Feather.
You should watch it if you want to get real mad.
Why?
Or if you like incest.
Only in porn.
So I cannot stand that series, but the character Kuroneko, her real name is Rui. She is like my wife.
Remember Gate? Remember when Gate came out? I remember
No.
Gate. You don't remember Gate?
I didn't see it.
Really?
Indeed.
I think that was like it was during the start of the isekai craze, right? Because you had Gate.
I would not know because I have been part of the isekai craze since the 90s.
Is Bleach an isekai anime? Yes or no? They do go to another world. He does die.
Would you say it's the main part of the overall series?
I mean, yes, right? Name every arc. Soul Society, go to the Soul, went to the Soul Society and, fought there.
I feel like part of isekai is being whisked away.
He did get whisked away. Well, I mean, not really, technically. It's like a weird... Alright, Inuyasha is an isekai. Or is it?
That one's tricky
Because she does get whisked away, but then
it's
she's
like
able to return
half
back.
not, and at the same time, she's still in the same world.
It's just
the
feudal
past.
Japan, right?
So she's in the same world, so I don't know how much that counts. It's like if you have a show that's taking place on like traveling in another
Here's the thing.
planet. That's also not.
But here's the thing: Sword Art Online still counts as an isekai, but it's still technically in the same world.
I count being like forcibly transported into a video game world as isekai personally.
It's what's weird? Those shows that aren't isekai, but they feel
not.
very isekai. You know what I mean? Like Danmachi, it feels like it's an isekai, but it isn't.
It's fantasy, and they're in their own world.
Yeah, and they have like, but it has like isekai power systems and shit. It's very weird. I have to let me put a little Christmas hat on her.
Right.
Time of the year, it's the sound of you.
Merry Christmas.
Fucking oh my god! It's a song that plays at my job, and it comes on randomly, and I hate every second of it. Like actually, it makes me so mad that I'm like,
it just happens.
I'm not even fundamental. I'm not even consciously doing it. It's just like, yep.
It's part of your life now. When I worked, I don't remember whatever year it was that animated movie Sing came out. In my department, they placed a freaking like booth. Because it was I worked in the kids department. A fucking booth with a TV that played the Sing trailer on repeat. Just a trailer. Dude, a trailer.
There's some things. If you were to listen to it, dude, would you have a visceral reaction to it?
Yeah.
Like
I have a visceral. Also, because it was a booth, they had like their pictures of the characters too on it. So I saw that there's a Sing 2 coming out, and I just had like flashbacks without even listening or hearing anything. I was just like, no.
Yeah.
Please.
So what is it? Liz, because when Liz, before she has her job now, she used to work at a trampoline place, right? So if you play, that song, I'm gonna get DMC'd, that goes like, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, and I see that fucking stupid song.
Yes.
Before they say, if you play that song next to Liz, she will start to physically cry.
Yeah.
Because she has that much of a visceral reaction to that fucking song. I'm like, baby, I'm so sorry. I mean, sometimes I'm just like, it's very mean it's very mean that I do it. I'm just like, can't be that bad. And then she physically like breaks down. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. No. It's just, I don't understand the pain, like that much pain,
Yeah, it's rough. It is rough.
All right, so now do we put a Christmas hat on her?
I mean,
yeah. Oh my god! Wait, I have to draw a penguin. I have to draw a penguin.
So that's for me. How do you decorate at all, or just your family
for Christmas?
At all?
We used to. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, do you do anything, or do you just like do you guys get a tree?
We used to get a tree. I don't know. Like, I feel like when I move out and I have my own place, I'm gonna decorate it, and then I'm gonna be one of those people that leaves the Christmas tree up for way too long because it's just a good light source. It's just a good light source.
Yeah, do you know?
Like you, it's like you with Christmas Halloween decorations. You just never take them down.
Yeah. Do you know what Daiso is?
Daiso, like the shop.
Dollar store.
Yes. Is that what Daiso stands for?
I don't know what it stands for, actually.
No, because you said Dyson. I was like, dollar store. I was like, wait a fucking minute.
No.
Think
don't
about
even
it.
know what
Is
it
it one of
means.
those Japanese words? It's just an English word, but it made it sound Japanese?
No.
Because dollar store and Daiso? Come on.
No. I don't think so. But I don't know. And I worked for them.
You work for Daiso? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're corporate. Very short.
I'm sorry.
Not a good. Their American corporate is very sad. But anyways, now I have a Christmas tree, and it is from there. It is.
Nice.
It is 3.5 feet tall. My little dollar store Christmas tree.
It could be like a Walmart Christmas tree.
I actually have an IKEA Christmas tree that's bigger. But it is a pain to put together, and it's somewhere in my little tiny storage in the depths of it. I'm we're just using the Daiso Christmas tree, which this is its second year or third year already too.
Do you remember a few years ago, or it was a while ago actually, but there was a movie about a dolphin that got its tail cut off. Do you remember that movie?
I did not see it. I would never be able to watch something like that.
It was about a dolphin that got its tail cut off, and then it was a rehabilitation. It was a movie about this dolphin and how they saved its life by giving it a robotic tail.
It would make me too sad though.
Right? Because it's based in Clearwater, where Liz is from. Right?
Yeah.
And that dolphin passed away recently.
Oh.
Right? And the first thing I said, I was like, babe, did you know the dolphin? She's like, what? No. The Clearwater tourism scene is going to be destroyed. I was like,
oh
baby.
my God.
Because it's true. That's what people go to Clearwater for, to see that fucking dolphin.
Yeah, I mean, I used to
and then, God, for her cousin, I think she has autism. And her cousin, entire life, was dedicated to this dolphin.
No.
To this dolphin. And they're not from Florida. They flew down to Florida to go to the memorial for this dolphin.
That's so sweet.
It is very sweet. But Liz being Liz, I corrupted her. She's now an asshole now.
Wow.
So they go in with her cousin, and they have the tail, the tail that was on the dolphin hanged up.
Uh-huh.
And her cousin touches it. She's like, I forgot the fucking dolphin's name. She's like, we'll miss you. And Liz was like, I was trying so fucking hard not to laugh. And then her father's like, let's take a picture. So she's like, she had a picture of just her standing next to a dead dolphin's tail.
That's
robotic
so awkward.
tail. Like a prosthetic tail.
Yeah.
And she's like showing it off. You're like, oh my God, look, it's so beautiful. And Liz is like, I couldn't. I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my place in heaven. I'm like, oh my. I corrupted my girlfriend. She was never that bad before.
It's all good. We all have, I don't know, our difficulties, but it's still so sweet, I think. I don't know.
Oh, it's very like.
I don't know if I would go to another state, but
Listen, because she's like, I want to be a marine biologist and do dolphins. So that's her thing.
No, I can relate a lot because I was interested in all those things. I mean, I lived in Florida, so I would.
We got the fuck out.
I did, but I love the manatees, dolphins. We have a lot of aquariums. I mean, there's Miami Seaquarium. It's not great anymore, but.
Have you seen a dolphin in real life, Heather? They don't look real. They look fake.
I've seen a lot of them, yeah.
Dolphins are just animatronics. Prove me wrong. They look fake as shit.
I don't think so. I've also seen
Also,
porpoises.
kangaroos. Kangaroos look fake as shit. You can't tell me a kangaroo is real. You look at a kangaroo, it doesn't look real.
You're so goofy.
That's what?
You're goofy.
I thought you said Goofy, like he's a real, like, actually, I got you, Goofy. I'm like, first off,
Yes.
Heather, he's a dog.
Your Goofy doesn't exist, I'm sorry.
Yup. What'd you say to me, bitch?
What the hell?
It's my Goofy impression. Also, other things. Man, how do I draw a penguin with his mouth open?
I don't know. I have a lot of experience in drawing beaks because of fat chocobos. Oh, that's... At least it's not a front-facing, because in my head that's what it is.
A penguin?
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna do some
Not a bad
marginal...
penguin. Not a bad penguin, I'll say.
Marginal hair concept coloring here. Don't know if it's gonna be this bright.
Is that your character?
Yes.
I gave him my little hat. He now has a hat.
Very cute.
His name, you know, like every anime series needs an animal companion. This is...
The Christmas companion?
Yeah, this is his Christmas companion. That's Bill.
Aw.
I don't know.
So the reason I asked about decorating is because I don't like super standard decorations for Christmas. I like weird stuff, or like instead of like having a Santa Claus or an elf, I'd rather have like a snowman and a penguin.
A snowman and a penguin.
Yes.
I mean, I respect it.
Like nothing religious, nothing.
Yeah, no Jesus on the major. Come on.
Nah.
That's a go-to. That's a cult classic.
But
You need to have Jesus on the major. Come on.
I have started a dinosaur Christmas collection. I have a
what?
generic T-Rex. I'll send you pictures, and now I have a long neck.
All right.
Decoration.
Podcast friends, you will also see this.
I'll have to send pictures of my good friends. They need names.
I'm about to say, do you name your stuffed animals?
No.
Why not? Why don't you grace them with a name?
I name my cats in this cat game I'm playing on my phone.
Like Liz.
That's good enough.
Liz has an addiction with Squishmallows.
Aw.
Like, it's terrible. It's not an awe.
Bruh.
It's a physical problem. She needs to stop.
People have addictions to them online, man. So I had this Squishmallow keychain that I never wanted. Spent it was $3, $4.
Yeah.
People are buying it for $30.
Yeah, I mean, I bought you a Squishmallow for your birthday.
Yeah, but do you understand? It's a tiny 3-inch plushy keychain.
Listen, people go hard.
That was worth $4, and someone bought it for almost $30.
People go hard in the paint.
And I'm like, okay. I mean, I was never gonna use this. It's because it was new with tags. I have this one elephant plushy keychain that I've had for years, and he's just so cute. I would never use anyone else. He's just this fat, round elephant, and he's like a baby blue.
Aw.
So cute.
So, how do we feel about the hat? Are we a yay on the hat? Or are we?
I think it's cute. Why not?
So, no hat. Hat.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe make it just a little more. Let's see, because right now, let's see if I can draw it.
I think I have to draw it a little lower, actually.
Yeah, a little lower. Because it goes up a little too much.
Yep.
It'd be cute if it was a witch hat.
I think if it was
Just make it a little more floppy. You know what I mean?
Let me floppy.
Floppy.
I just gotta flatten it out, actually. The top of her head is right there. Something like that. I think that looks way better.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Let me take a close look. Yeah. And by floppy, what I mean is, like, so you have the hat, the fluff. It just means this back part might come down a little more. I think that would balance it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's just put the crystal there.
It's okay. Cloth is a whole other thing to learn. Like the
Listen,
the weight.
my cloth dynamics comes from fucking Naruto, where drawing, like, if you were to draw like a sleeve, it's fucking like and then and then like fucking it'll
It's
look
just
like that.
some baggy, flowy stuff.
Yeah, like if you're drawing a fucking like a sleeve, it'll be like bam bam. That'll be like
Ready for some dramatic movement.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting better at it. It's pretty much you just draw the body and you're like, okay, this goes here into that. And then, wow. Oh.
Yeah, it takes time. I mean, I'm not great at it. I'm only like decent with drawing stuff I'm already used to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Again, frills. What do you think of her hair? This is the concept that I was thinking of, kind of.
That's cute.
So it's like
I
blonde,
like it.
but purple.
That's cute. All right. What about the witch hat now? Or the Christmas hat?
Yes.
There we go.
I mean,
And
it's
then
up to you at the end, but I like it.
I mean, I think the top part is a little.
Don't worry.
Like that, maybe. I mean,
The
it's
sketch is the part to feel it all out.
Yeah, exactly. I just have to draw this fucking hand. Ah, I hate hands. Hands are sucky. To those who draw, drawing hands, rather die. Drawing a foot, though, hell yeah.
You'll get there.
Feet just make sense. Feet just make sense.
Maybe you stare at them too much.
Exactly. I have good reference.
It's that input learning I was talking about earlier with language.
See, it's full circle. Chat, it's all.
They don't know what we're talking about, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's all full circle.
Just know it makes sense.
Exactly. The more you look at something, I guess for the context, we're talking about. I was talking to Feather. I was like, because Feather works in a Japanese company, and I was like, and Feather has to speak Japanese all the time. So
Yes.
I was like, and then Feather sounds like, say something in Japanese, and says something, and then I was like, I can pretty much kind of understand that, and then we're getting to like, yeah, if you immerse yourself in something, you learn faster than if you just don't, and
if you just don't,
if you just be a bad
you
person.
can learn a language a lot, not like in its entirety, but a good amount, like to a level of understanding by just immersing yourself in a lot of listening and maybe, for good measure, some reading.
Yeah, exactly. And like for me, going with the foot thing, I have a foot fetish, so I draw feet a lot. Well, I stare at feet. So cognitive learning, I look at them, and
He's learning.
I learn.
It's like me. What do I?
It's like a Sharingan eye. You ever seen that clip of from Naruto where like Madara, which is fucking like fighting the entire army, and he's like, his eyes are like looking at 4,000 things at once. It's like his eyes are fucking like flipping through. That's me when staring at feet pics. I'm like, downloading information. Information complete. can now play.
Yeah, you're just downloading it. It all
Yep.
makes sense now.
Exactly.
I'm just
There's
gonna
actu-
leave her with like blue-looking skin.
Yeah, that's her. She has blue skin.
No. But a lot of people, like, since again it's loosely based on my aura, like a lot of them have blue skin.
Yeah, people that do like the blue skin aura, I'm like, ill.
Eh,
Get that shit out of here.
I think this kind of tone would look really nice, you know. But sometimes they just do something a little dramatic. Just a
Maybe a
little
little way too hard.
dramatic. But you can make it work, I think.
I mean, you can make anything work. Doesn't mean you should. You know, just because you could do it does not mean you should do it.
But be happy.
Don't worry.
Do what makes you happy as long as it doesn't hurt nobody.
Be happy. It's a little song I wrote. Note for note, don't worry. Were you ever obsessed with a certain movie growing up? Like, was there ever one like childhood movie that like, fuck, that was my shit. Love that movie. Nothing will
Quite a
ever.
few, so that's kind of hard to.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends what stage of childhood. I can't even remember, to be honest, like how old I was for certain things.
You know, I'm honestly surprised that I'm not one of those people that are really into Super Sentai.
Same.
Because I love
It was on.
I love Power Rangers growing up.
I never understood it. I was like, this. Maybe
Neither
I
did
started
I.
watching it
I
when
was just like,
too...
I was just like, yo, fucking things go boom. I'm down. Sign me
I
up.
always wondered if I was just too old when I started seeing it.
Do you remember
I
what
was
Power
like,
Rangers?
this is weird.
Do you remember what Power Ranger series it was though?
Hell no.
There you go. And I'm like, yeah. If you told me one, I'm like, all right, I got you. I'll explain it to you.
It feels when you design a outfit for your character, but it's for Christmas.
I mean, take that, and that's how it starts, though. You know, you start with the Christmas outfit, and then you graduate from there.
Well,
I'm still surprised people like my character that I designed. Because again, I've said, I think I said it last podcast, but I'm so used to like people saying my design is ass.
aw.
So I'm always
What
like,
people?
damn, people like my shit. I may be good at art.
Yeah. What's next here? Oh yeah, let's give her a skin color.
Skin color. What color are you making it for? What's the color of this? Oh, and if you know, if this Feather doesn't want to come up with lore for her character, so in the comments, come up with lore. What is Feather's character's background?
So my thing with that is it's just not my personality to have lore in the first place, and that's gonna be her personality. It's just like we just go with the flow, life happens. If I get transported to another dimension, whatever, if I am mistaken as a demon because I have, horns, whatever. Anything goes. That's the lore.
I mean, I understand it. I just think, personally, that when you design a character, it's just like, okay, if I have like this is what they're about, and this is like when I was designing my one of the things that I thought about like actually was like how does the magic system work in the world. That's actually a big point I like thought about.
What do you think of my concept, though? for this.
I think she's cute.
She
Yes.
have VTuber vibes.
Yeah, I mean, like that shit. Even that outfit. There you go. Christmas debut, right there.
Christmas debut. Turn this into the PNG.
I'm a Christmas elf gone awry.
Is that you mean?
No, I'm saying you.
I'm an elf?
You're a Christmas elf.
I don't know though, like it's difficult to like come up with the lore cuz I like horns, right?
Yeah.
Like girls with horns, but there's so many like typically it's like they're based off this animal or they're a demon. And then I think we went with I'm a sloth demon.
The
But-
demon of sloth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing. I was like, yeah, you could just be because you're sleepy all the time, so you know.
Yeah. I'll
honestly,
make
my
her the
character-
daughter of the demon of sloth. That'd be cute.
There you go. Just or you could just be like a normal person and be like, yeah, I just like horns, therefore, and they're actually fake.
No. See, I'm not gonna remember this. I have to actually see. Oh, that's too big.
Man of the year. And then I now have to go into
But no, what I was gonna say is difficult is the fact that in Final Fantasy 14, if I'm like going on and on about how she's semi-inspired by my character there, the issue is Aurors are like dragon lizard people. Like I don't even understand Auror. And I've been in Auror for when did Heaven's Word come out? 6.5 years ago?
oof.
That's how long? Like, there's something wrong with me.
This a little song I wrote.
There we go. No. We do this instead.
Oh, my also another problem that I tend to have is I'm really bad at copying. I always need to have my fucking color palette on me. I should just make a. Is there a way to make a color palette in this? Like, can I just right click and be like, yo, color set, make a new one? Oh, I could make a new one. Interesting. I'll figure it out later, I guess.
Do.
What?
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's like a swatch thing. Typically what I do is I'll make like another layer and just put a bunch of colors there and then use them.
I mean, that's exactly what I do. But I have to grab it from previous pieces, like the one finished piece that I did of my character, like the new character sheet, like pseudo character sheet, you know.
Yes. Do you ever mess around with the
With the what?
correction layers?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean correction layers?
There's a million correction layers, so for example, gradient maps.
Oh, no, I've never done that before. Interesting. The one style that I just want to get really good at is like the anime painterly look. That again, going to the the EU03 guy on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
How he paints, because he paints like realistic, but it like looks like an anime. It's really fucking good, and I mean, someone drew more fan art of my girl,
Yeesh.
because people like how she looks, so people draw fan art of her, which is really nice. And of course, it's a WS shit, so I can't even post it here if I wanted to. I mean, you can just follow me on Twitter when I retweet it. But
Go follow that Twitter right now.
yeah, almost at 200 followers.
Go follow it.
For the 200 followers, I'm giving everyone a foot pic. There you go.
Dude. Anyways.
Man, sometimes I question my life. I'm like, where did I go wrong?
Where did you go right?
Where did I fall into this pit of degeneracy? Because growing like in college, I was like, ha ha, imagine liking feet, right? That's weird. Because I remember there was this girl. She was like, yeah, I went to this party, and there was this weird guy who was like flirted with me the entire time when my boyfriend was there, and he was like, wow, you have really nice feet, and I know he has like a foot fetish. I was like, wow, that guy's a weirdo. Fast forward to me now, I'm like, this is my life now. I'm just a weirdo, Feather. In the eyes of the public, I am a weirdo.
It's okay, I don't think you're weird.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what? Let's start modernizing the love of feet. Okay, it's normal.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, it wasn't normal to like big booties 10 years ago, so.
Yeah, those people are fucking stupid.
We live in a different world.
Though booba still reigns supreme in my brain. Nothing can beat a good, delicious baba, Do you like boobs or butts more, Feather?
I like boo-boos.
You like baboo?
A good boba.
A good babooba whale?
I mean, there's got to be a reason why I like boba tea, round.
Actually, like
balls.
What kind of bubble tea do you get?
Anything. Like, anything in life. I am a fan of this thing called variety. So when people are like, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? What's your favorite blah, blah, blah? I'm like, I am consistently switching things up. I don't have a go-to for, like, a restaurant. I don't have a go-to thing that I order at a specific restaurant, and I don't have a specific boba. I like seasonal things. I like to change things up. But I do have a usual boba spot, because their stuff is divine.
Ooh. Yeah, for me, my go-to, I just like taro milk tea. It's like my go-to thing.
That was the last one I had, because they made they added a new taro to their menu, so I had to try it.
Ooh.
It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
They make a really good brown sugar, though.
So before I got my current job, I applied to work at a bubble tea place, and they interviewed me, and they're like, asked me all these questions, and I was like, I'm pretty confident I got this job. It's a bubble tea place, right? How hard is it to get a job here? I didn't get the job there, and in order to prepare myself for the interview, I went to this bubble tea place. I got the brown sugar tea to make sure I got their most popular items. So they ask me about it, I'm like, yeah, I know. Didn't get it. So fuck that place and fuck that brown tea ass sugar.
Brown tea ass sugar.
That's my rant. That's my rant.
Yeah, I first discovered a really good place in San Francisco that was near my old job. That was literally
Ooh.
called Black Sugar. They're pretty good too. But the place I go to now is even better.
Nice, nice,
And they're
nice,
both,
nice.
the thing about them is both of them were started by like the one in San Francisco started by like a guy. It was his business.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one near me, it's like run by two sisters.
Aw. That's
And
cute.
yeah. I don't know, like I'm not a fan of boba chains.
Oh, yeah.
They're very soulless.
Oh. Okay.
You gotta like stuff with soul. Okay?
Do you?
I don't like empty stuff. I mean, again, it's like a fad, right? So you get
Yeah.
a lot of like do you ever go to a boba place or have you ever gone to a boba place where they have like I don't know, like 50 different menu items?
50 different
And you're menu items, like different choices.
I
And it's just overwhelming.
Yeah.
You've never seen that?
Yeah. I mean, you ever been to the Cheesecake Factory? Because that's that cheesecake.
It is overwhelming, but the thing with cheesecake is it's been around almost my whole life, so I do know what to order.
What's your Cheesecake Factory order, Feather? Hit me with it.
I don't know what it would be now, but it used to be like just individual like side plates from them.
Yo, the Factory Burrito Grande. That's the go-to.
I'd get like they're like this mushroom side dish, like a small side dish, and then I don't know, different appetizers. I don't really get many of their main menu items, but they do have this one. It's like a piece of fried chicken with like a truffle honey sauce and mashed potatoes.
Ooh, expensive.
It's pretty yummy.
Truffle
I mean, it's
waffle.
It's definitely not expensive compared to the real thing if you're getting it there.
Truffle waffle, Feather.
But I probably have to start going to bed, Shinra.
Oh, yeah, we can,
I'm one of those people now, guys.
Yeah. I am thankfully off tomorrow. Woohoo!
Lucky you. Yeah,
Lucky me.
I
I don't work on weekends. I mean, you don't work on weekends. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
lucky.
nice. I had a nice 4-day weekend for
Go fuck off.
Thanksgiving.
Go fuck off.
And I have at least 5 days off for Christmas right now.
Must be.
And then another 3 days off for New Year's.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
And if I really wanted to, I could take some time off in between and just take almost a full 2 weeks off.
Oh yeah, you just want to keep rolling.
But I'd have to use PTO.
Oh, God forbid, paid time off. Oh no.
And I don't know if I want to save that because it rolls over.
Does it?
So, for me,
When,
yeah.
when does paid time off? Isn't there a point in time when like it doesn't roll over anymore?
A certain amount of years, for my company at least, and for them it's something like you can only roll over 80 hours, I think, and any that you don't use in California at least gets paid out to you. So if you're like somebody who never takes time off and you just let it like load up, you basically would just get like a fat check.
Yeah. New York just got passed a bill that they're increasing like paid time off like thingy.
Oh, that's nice. I'm amazed. I get like about 20 days, 22 days, not including paid holidays.
The beauty of working an actual job that isn't shitty.
It's crazy. I don't know what this treatment is. I feel like I don't belong.
I mean,
There's a lot of that right now. I'm an imposter. But yeah, look at us go. At least we got some color up in here. It's like nearly finished, you know? Just the sketch. But a finished sketch, you know?
Yeah.
I think we did good.
I think we did excellent. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think Oh no, wait, my
proud of
penguin.
both of
Wait,
us.
wait, I have to color the penguin. You can't leave until the
Yes.
penguin is colored.
No, I'm here. Okay, I will.
You have to. The penguin you have
okay.
to stay until the penguin is done.
I'm gonna
Just-
color.
Just
I'm gonna color the skirt.
just think happy thoughts. Just
Look
think
at
happy
this.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But,
normalize feet pics and normalize liking armpits. Smile.
Yeah. And if you work retail, go on
Yeah.
a strike.
I say that all the time. I'm like, we're unionized, right? So let's just strike. Let's just rebel.
Yeah.
Let's just rebel again. And my boss keeps coming to me because he's like, yo, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm like, I'm off tomorrow. He's like, oh, cool. Yeah, let me know if you want more. If you want to work some more, like we have all these hours. Let me know. And I'm like, keep saying that. I'm gonna keep telling you I don't want to work more.
You're like, I'm already full time, bro.
I'm full time and like this. Oh my god, this guy, bless his heart, is he at my job, and he just works. Like he takes one day off a week, and he just works, like that full time hour. He works he works like 48 hours a week. I'm like, buddy, you need to relax some.
Stop.
Hey, you need to relax some. Like, I understand you want money. He's like, oh, I need the money. I'm like, I get that, but like, man, it isn't worth it. You're gonna don't do it to yourself, you
Yeah.
know? Like, enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
Enjoy the
Live.
life. Yes, and exactly. Don't
Yay.
don't
See,
be a
it's okay.
don't be a slave to the.
Oh my god, I
to the
love
job.
penguin.
Well, you like my penguin?
I give my side dinos some color.
See, you have the side dinos. I'm bringing the penguin Christmas.
Yep. Should have done a good old Gao Christmas picture.
Oh, yeah, you could have did that, but it's a new time. It's a new time of the world where.
Wait, so last question.
What's up?
How do you make your you call yourself right now you're a PNG tuber?
Yeah.
What is that exactly though? Like how does it actually like link to you when you talk or do you have to push something?
Oh no! So 100% links to when I talk.
Oh.
So
Do you
there's
use
two
a
ways to do
program?
it. So there's two ways to do it. You can link it. There's an actual rigging program where you can like rig a PNG thing.
Okay.
So like make it bounce, blink, and do all that shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
If you're just lazy, like I am, there's a thing called Discord React.
Okay.
So yeah, so you just need to open, and you basically when you stream, you just join a call. So I have like in my Discord I have a private call that no one can join, and it's just for me to go in there, and I sit in there, and when I'm streaming I just talk, and whenever I talk it moves, and yeah,
That's cute.
it's pretty cool. Like, not gonna lie.
Very nice.
So yeah, I mean I can help you set it up if you want. You just
At
need
this
to,
rate, we're gonna have a temporary month-long PNG tuber.
I mean, hell yeah. I mean, it's the best way to start, you know.
My only issue, it's like, man, I don't know when to stream. It's a
Just
rough
stream.
life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I'm like, I only can stream.
How many streams are you doing averagely?
Me,
a
I try to do like, what is it, 3 maybe. It's just really hard to stream
Yeah.
because whatchamacallit.
For me, it's the hours that I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, exactly.
Specifically, it's like the worst. It's like, I mean, I don't really start early. I start at 9:30. I'm switching to 9 tomorrow, but
Yeah.
I don't get home until 7 to 8. And then it's like, oh, okay, I have like what, maybe 2 hours of solid time for streaming. I don't know. I mean, the people do that, but my brain is still in. I want to stream 4 to 6 hours, not 2 to 3 hours. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's rough. My brain just can't. Compute.
Yeah. I mean, I just try to. Stream as much as I can. It is a little. It definitely is rough, but like can't do anything about it. You just gotta.
Yeah, gotta try.
Yeah. But yeah, PNG tuber. It's pretty cool. It's nice. I mean, in all honesty, just the. I think the reception that people have towards it's a lot better than I thought it would be.
It's better than, so I had at one point, I don't know if you ever caught it, I had like a gif of me as a chibi waving that I put on my stream once.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, okay, this is it. This is the VTuber I am. It's just a like 7-frame animation on repeat forever.
It's all you need sometimes, honestly,
Yeah.
But
God, it's
VTubing is really cool, and I'm happy to be taking part of
What am I looking for?
Taking part in this lovely journey.
Yep.
I never thought I would be here, but yet here we are.
Yep. You did it.
Huh?
The penguin.
Penguin is done. So as let's just wrap this up now. Feather, I've asked you this before. Where can the good people of the podcast find you?
It's a secret.
Oh my god. That's how it's gonna be always.
No. I don't know my own Twitter, dude. Is it Twitter or is it what? Who am I? I'm Feather.
Here, I'll
I don't do social media. God.
I'll lead by example. Hi, you can find me at on Twitter at Shinra Style, and on Twitch at twitch.tv/Shinra_. And for Feather, you can follow Feather at Featherin with 2 N's, and on Twitter
2 N's
at something
Feather
something.
X Mint.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a minty girl.
So yes, thank you all for being here. Love and peace, you all. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
and
Merry Christmas.
We'll see you guys on the very next podcast. So love and peace, you all, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.